Your mama's waiting for y'all. Your real mama, not Jami mama. Jami mama's already had her fun. Now it's time for Tilly mama. As soon as Christmas mama, Stella mama, and Christmas Stella mama, Tracy, oh my, you know what I'm, Christmas, get down. I'm talking about all the different mamas. Move. Come on, little ones. Stella, you do your job, sweetie. They gotta go back to their mama. Lead the way, Chrissy, lead the way. Lead the way. I got the babies. Look at Greg there in the corner. Greg, I got your brother and sister. Good morning, guys. Oh, hold on. Just hush it up a minute. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you're going to fall out of my arms. If you're not careful, I'm going to drop the both of you. And that's not going to be good. Not in front of Mama. Look who I brought. Hi, Greg. Hi, Tilly. I got babies. Oh, my goodness. They're so happy to see their mama. Oh, my God. Oh, they love their mama. They're having a really good life. We're able to bring them in around midnight, give them a good baba, and then we're letting them stay in. And then we feed them again around 6 in the morning. And then we bring them back out to Mama. And even though they've already eaten, they still love to hang out. Uh-oh, y'all better look out. What are y'all doing to each other? Come on, let's go. Oh, my. Well, let's have a peek at our step garden, our in-ground garden. So we got everything leveled off yesterday. We have step number 1, 10 foot by 40. No, 10 foot wide, 30 foot long. We're going to drop down to step number 2, same dimensions, 10 by 30. We will drop down, it's hard to see, to step number 3, 10 by 30. And then we shall drop down to step number 4, same dimensions. I brought all of these posts from the other property, from the J&L Ranch. This is the old fence we took down. And I'll be using these posts to put into the ground, 5 along each step. And then we're gonna have to go get the some 2x6s to put as our retaining wall to keep all of the soil in place, especially when we get rains. We've reached out to a couple of different contractors through Marketplace who do gutters. And that's gonna be a hard part because no one's available now. So Jamie and I have never done gutters, but we know they sell them at Lowe's. So we may have to swing by Lowe's and attempt to do it ourselves, which I can't imagine being too hard. But this is what we got going so far on what we're calling Jamie's Valentine's Day gift, her big gift. May not be much to look at now, but I do think it'll, over time, be beautiful. And then once we get all the retaining walls built, we'll get us a tiller and we'll start tilling everything up good. How many rows do y'all suspect she's gonna put here? How many rows? 3 rows? 2 rows? How many rows do you think you can get on each tier? I'm guessing 2 rows. 1, 2, to give you plenty of space to work on each side. So if you have 2 rows, you'll need a walking space, row, walking space, a row, a walking space. I don't know exactly what Jamie's visions for that is, but yep, it's coming along. All right, so first things first, We're not going to put the concrete yet. Sweetie, trying to help Daddy. You're such a good girl. All right, so we got all of the post in the ground. We got cement around the post. And now we're going to start putting the walls, the retaining walls. We're going to have to do a little bit of excavating. We'll run one down through here. And then we'll run another one through here. The wall will have to go on this side of the post so that the post can support the wall. I know I have the string on the other side. That's not the... Don't look at the string. Look at the post. And then we'll do another over here. So we have a lot of dirt to fill in. We'll have dirt to fill in, but that's fine. And then lastly, coming down through here. But we'll get those walls up. And they're only going to be... We got 2x6s. That would be a 12-inch wall. If we put 12-inch wall, which is fine. And then we will still be bringing in more dirt. We have some over here that we can work with. And I think this one over here will have to be patched up, built up a little bit. The first one is fine. It's very thick. The second one is great. You can see how thick it is here. That's how much dirt we have there. But as we work down, you see we get less and less dirt. We probably could have went through one more load, but we didn't do that. And so we'll make it work. I don't mind them on the garden now because there's nothing planted. We still have to get a tiller and get everything tilled up. So once we get to that point, we will have to consider some kind of a fencing system to keep them out. Because that's the last thing that we want is the dogs running across Jami's garden once it's been planted. And then if we have goats get out, we don't want goats going into it. But there's been a lot of talk about the way Jami will enter her garden. I think that the best way to enter it will be just stepping right off the patio. Stepping right off the patio. So we may have to build one step right there, just one step down, so it's not quite so far of a drop. And then I'm excited about it, y'all. It's not my thing, but I am excited to see what she's gonna do with it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Those posts look horrible. Those posts look really bad. Guys, we can paint these posts. I have plenty of stain, and I'll be happy to put some stain on these posts, but I don't know if Jami's gonna want to cut them or not. She's not able to come out and help me. She's working, but I do have the same color stain we use on all of our fencing around here, on all the greenhouse, so I can put a coat of stain or two on those to help kind of match them all up and blend them in, so it's not quite so much of an eyesore. Well, that's what we got going so far, and now we are gonna need a little bit more dirt. Trixie, move. That's good, buddy. So we got two sections that look really good. We're gonna need more dirt in those bottom two. Hey, move out of the way, sweetie. So this is a topsoil / compost mix, a 50-50. Perfect. All right, so we're moving along here nicely. We got all the dirt we're gonna need. We're gonna pretty much pack it in to this one side over here and then start, well, we can't drive in because we've already put our front, but what we will do is go in from the back side and then pull it. We'll just pull the dirt backwards. Oh, really, girls? Really? We're just gonna pull it all the way backwards and level it all out with the boards that we have. I know a lot of people are gonna call me out for not using treated lumber, but friends, I was in a hurry and they did not have enough of what I needed in treated. So I says, you know what? I says, how long do you think non-treated timber is gonna last in the dirt? And she goes, maybe a year or two. And I'm like, a year or two? That's not very much time. She goes, well, you could paint it and make it last longer. I'm like, paint it? It's gonna be in the dirt. So this is one of those kind of things that I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and go with non-treated, and I'll get my year and a half out of it. But what I'm hoping is that at some point we'll already have everything will be established. This will just establish the tiers, and once they're established, I can't picture, even if the wood rots, I can't picture the dirt just flowing down once it's all established and set up. And then besides that, we're going to put a gutter up here to keep all the heavy rain from flowing down. So whatever hits here will just be your sprinkles of rain. And I'm hoping, being it's going to be a garden, it will just set and sink right in and not be a big deal. But yeah, my option was to either drive another 45 minutes to a different location to get my wood, and then that would have been an hour and a half back, or just settle for the non-treated. And well, you can see I settled for the non-treated, and I'm happy with it. I'm fine. All right, so just ignore Fiona. She's wanting to showcase the new in-ground garden that we did into tiers. And so she's on the top tier. Every tier, as you've already heard, is a 10 wide by 30 foot long. And we have 4 of those. We have a mixture of topsoil with compost. We have not tilled. We don't have a tiller. And I told Jami I don't know if we need to buy one this year, because all this stuff has already been pretty much mixed up and it's loose, so you don't really need to break anything apart. We did leave our post up, and my plan is to stain all of the post the same color as we did the greenhouse. And then Jami wants to leave the post possibly for some fencing, if we need fencing, which we probably will. And we'll also, she wants to use it for a little terrace, so she can do some cute things with it. And then I say she should hang some lights. I think it'd be really cute to hang some lights. I don't know how you would hang them, but maybe dangle them from post to post to post. Just dangle some solar lights around, be kind of cute. But anyway, this is about where we're at. We did have extra materials left over. I'll put those behind the barn and use those for a future project. It's been a long day. And I will say that it's not your typical Valentine's Day gift. Jami doesn't do flowers or chocolates, y'all. But I'll tell you what she does do. She does dirt. Jami does dirt.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.